Guys, DJ, Guildmaster, Heavy Metal Wargaming. I got a little something new for you. I'm going over the U.S. Airborne Starter for bolt action. This is one of the little newer ones, not too new, and how well it converts over to version 3 bolt action. And you actually be kind of surprised how well it does. I'm going to go over the contents, talk what I think about them and how they work. And then the other half of the video, I am going to do a army list. Make it all veteran just about. And you'll be surprised how well this box converts over. Okay, so we'll go over the contents first. This is the U.S. Airborne box. This is a light war, so it's 44-45. So think Operation Market Garden, Bastogne, stuff like that. This here box I got for $100 at Norms. It was like 99 something. I believe this box retails for $110 right now, which is a good value to get into an army from bolt action. I think whenever I did the breakdown for the units or for everything, you can get this up to 1,000 points, maybe even more if you add some extra weapon options. So let's go over it. It has 36 plastic airborne, which is the new plastic airborne sprue, which is really nice because it has a ton of equipment on there. You'll see four command figures, one airborne 50 cal, which is pretty big now, seeing how HMG's got a huge boost in this edition. Medium mortar, again, mortars are really good. And then you have one U.S. Airborne 57mm anti-tank gun. That comes out to be a medium, so it gives you a little bit more punch. Full instructions, color, plastic bases. Like I said, these boxes are really good values, especially if you're trying to like maybe focus on one small army. I said 110 bucks is pretty good. Let's just open her up. And it's got a ton of stuff in it, guys. So first, you know, all your decals for all your guys. Pretty cool. They're not hard. They're hard and they're not hard to use because how small they are. I usually don't put them on. So first things first here. 4 bases. One's probably for your artillery. One's for your 50 cal. You have 2 extra bases, which I will go over in the other video. So you do get 36 plastic infantry in here. This is, granted, this is old. Purge components, pretty cool. Gives you, like, you see there's a ton of stuff on the sprue. You get 6 sprues of these guys, okay? And they're really good quality. You expect that from them guys. You know, standard backpack kit, binoculars. What's cool with these, you can see right off the jump, you have a light machine gun on here. So something that I recommend doing, taking 3 of the guys out of the 36 and take one of the extra 60mm bases, man or a medium machine gun. Okay, for your heavy weapons platoon you can make out of this. Because you can very easily make 3 platoons, and we'll show that. We ended up making a rifle platoon. We made a heavy weapons platoon with a lieutenant and like 3 weapons. And we actually made an artillery platoon using the anti-tank gun. So you see it comes with a ton of stuff, ton of sprue bits. You know what I mean? You have your bar, you have your sub guns. And I know some people are already saying right now you can't take bar in the app for airborne, just paratroopers. I know they have give you the options to build for Normandy. So apparently they really didn't jump into Normandy with bars, which is weird. But hey, whatever. So just be patient. You're going to be able to build bars. I imagine eventually with the book. But yeah, you get a ton of stuff. The only thing you really don't get on here, like you get parts if you want to make another lieutenant easily in here. There's nothing for a bazooka, you know what I mean? So you get 6 sprues of these, which are, like I said, really good. And the nice part is you get a crap ton of different heads. You get some with netting, some without netting, you know what I mean? And then if you look, You have a bunch of your medic packs. So when they jumped in on the front of their helmets, a lot of guys had a first aid little pouch, I'm pretty sure is what that was. So if you want to like take and make these a little bit closer to Normandy, you just paint on the patches on their knees and elbows, and then you can take a couple of these and just glue onto the helmets, especially ones with the webbing and the belt on it. But yeah, these come with a bar, actually 3 sub guns and a bunch of rifles. You know, and if you really want to, there's the War Pigeon. But you get 6 of these for 36 dudes. And like I said, I would take one of these and use part of the guys as extras. And I'll go over that in the video of how we built an army. So then you have Morel. Thank you for packing my things. There's a group of people who collect these, I guess. It's kind of funny. So let's go ahead and we'll go into this one. And I like their medals. Their medals are really good. So, oh, this is Vaz. So in this here, you have your mortar and your anti-tank gun. Okay. So your anti-tank gun's gonna be 4 dudes. Mortar's gonna be 3. And again, like these are really useful because, okay, and then you have this guy here has a radio. I think that's supposed to be your spotter because you get 4 officers in here. They don't show the officers. I'll end up pulling them guys out. So you have your medium mortar, and you have your anti-tank gun. Mortars are really good right now. Obviously, one of the guys for the anti-tank gun. And then you got your mortar. And I said these are late war airborne. They still have like the tucked in pants, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But it wouldn't take much to add a little bit of stuff to make these guys early if you wanted to. So that's them. I want to say that's the actual radio guy. Let's see here. Oh, just as Warlord Games. Yeah, because you get 2 officers, a medic, and I want to say an FO. Now, obviously, FO can be call for fire FO, whatever. I do suggest out of the 6 dudes, you're already using 3 for a medium machine gun. You've seen a pair of binoculars. You can easily take one of them extra guys, make a spotter for your mortar in all reality. So that way you have a spotter for the mortar, and then you have a spotter for your, well, actually you have your air observer, I should say. Here's your mortar tube. I like mortars. Here's your base and like some rounds, which is pretty awesome. Like I said, these are really good quality. I said they paint up really nice. I know some people don't like metal. I prefer metal personally. So we'll put that back in here. And like I said, when you see on the computer screen, and if you have, a lot of times if you go on their website or you go look at historical pictures, you have a hard time figuring out how to put together stuff. Take the flashing, just throw it in there. Okay, so here we have obviously your tripod. So you get an HMG. Your HMG, instead of having 3, has 4 guys. So obviously dudes with 50 cal cans. Here's your medic, and he has a stretcher. That's here a nice part too. If you got the Normandy airborne thing, all the guys are different. So you can easily mix extra guys in, have like 2 medics, like, or a 2-man medic team. So here's another 50 cal feeding the belt for him. 50 cal shooter. And then let's see here. You have a guy sitting there smoking a cigar. We'll say he's with the 50 cal team. So yeah, actually I think that's one of your mortar spotters or one of your crew member. Honestly, this guy here with the big radio pack, I would probably drill in and put in a antenna. I need to use him for one of my spotters or my artillery observer. The other guy, so you have 2 officers, and the best part about these guys, one guy's smoking, pretty awesome. I'm definitely going to make him. He's holding, I'm not sure if he's holding a wallet or would be a map. The other guy, he's on the radio, Again, an officer. He's got the pistol. And he's a little bit more set up for Normandy. Pistol out. And then next to him is you have a radio guy. So if you want to make another dude with him, or again, your spotter. So that's your 4 command models basically. And obviously, here's your 50 caliber. It already has your T&E attached to it, which is kind of nice. It's a little fiddly bit. And for those who don't know, is a traverse and elevation. Believe it or not, at least when I was in the military, we still taught guys how to use the T&E on heavy weapons, like 50 cals down to even 240 Bravos. But yeah, so far, like I said, it's a really nice kit. Like I said, I got this for 100 at Norm's. I'll have a link in his store in the description. He never changes prices, so when he gets it, he marks it up or puts it in, and whatever the price is, it is. There's another. Oh, whoever Vast packed both these. So this retails now for 110, which is not bad. And whenever you go to the second half of the video, you'll see how well this converts over. The other things that convert real well right now is your 8th Army and your DACA starter armies. They're a little bit more pricey, but they actually come with a vehicle and vehicles in some cases. And a little bit more troops. I think those are made more to be regular. These are all like, pretty much if you're running Airborne, you're running them all as veterans. So like obviously they're a little more points heavy. And if you want to run this as regular, you could definitely you still do that. You just won't get as much mileage out of the army. You know what I mean? You'll have a lot less points. Like I said, whenever I built this, almost all regular or almost all veteran, excuse me, was almost 1,000 points. And they're saying play at 1250. So it wouldn't take much to add to this and make a full-blown army. And that gives you 3 platoons or 3 squads of infantry as well. So it's not 3 10-man squads is not nothing to slouch at. Yeah, this is, I like it. I like the kit. Next, we're going to go to the next half of the video, and I'm going to show you a list I built with this in particular, using 6 extra dudes that they give you. And I think we ended up using all of them in the very end. But, alright guys, the second half of the video. Alright guys, so this is the part of the video where I'm going to go show you the list that I made after going over the stuff out on the starter box. So this is using the new points. This is using the army builder. So like we said, we have 3 platoons. We've used up all the models except for like 2 or 3 plastics. So out of that box, as you can see, it's almost 1,000 points, 12 order dice. That's still a really good starter for the value. So, like we said, and this is all veteran stuff. I just gave him a couple things. Veteran lieutenant, SMG one guy. And then sorry about the audio. I can't find my microphone. I think I have to buy a new one. But 3 airborne squads, all the same. 3 SMGs, 7 rifles. I also gave them tough, stubborn rule for all 3. They came out to like 152. Now, for some reason, we can only have 2 options for glider troops, which gives them a bar, or airborne, which gives them a light machine gun. That's on you if you want to, because you can actually make this list a little bit higher points. But I built all 3 the same. So there's the 2, and then you have the third squad, same build, same loadout. Also in the first platoon, you have 1 forward air observer, rifle. You're taking advantage of the Americans calling in twice fire, and then you have a medic. Again, those models come in there, the 2 metal models. Also, your 1 officer is going to be metal. So now we're going on to platoon 2. I forgot to do the heavy weapons, probably the easiest. Again, you have the other metal officer in there, just giving him a rifle. The medium mortar comes with. Made it veteran and gave it a spotter. Uh, or correction, the medium mortar comes with the spotter. I gave him a spotter. Obviously, your spotter can be one of the plastic models. So right there's 1 used up out of the 6 left. And then using 3 more of them, you can make a medium machine gun. You have so many light machine guns that come in this box. It's easy taking 3 dudes out and make it a light machine gun. As you guys saw, it came with four 60 mil bases. So essentially, you could definitely do that. So that fulfills this platoon's requirements. And then additionally, you're going to go ahead and add a HMG. That's what comes in the box. It comes with four dudes for it. I made it veteran as well. Obviously, HMG ground mount's got a real big boost in this edition. Now it has 6 shots, so that's pretty big. That's going to give you a little bit more punch when you're playing your games. And that's the second platoon. And the third platoon's pretty easy. Took another one of the plastic models, made it a lieutenant. Uh, I believe, yeah, I made him veteran as well. So he fills that requirement. And since it's an artillery platoon, the medium anti-tank gun just made it veteran, made it medium, and that fulfills the third platoon. So out of that box, guys, it's almost 1,000 points. Obviously, you can probably squeeze a little bit more out of it. I would say going down to regular would probably drop this about 800, below 800 point army. And obviously, it's all the special rules. This is the actual Warlord app I'm using, guys. I like it a lot. I paid for 1 year subscription. It's definitely worth it. But yeah, that's kind of what you could do for that box. And again, uh, MSRP that I went over, that's really good value. And like I said, even this box was made for second edition. It translates pretty well to third edition, honestly. Uh, I would say it's definitely a great buy if you're getting into it or you want to start another army. This gets you definitely 3 platoons. Granted, 2 of them, the heavy weapons, is pretty slim, as well as your artillery. But still, everyone's saying play it at 1250. This gives you 250 more points to add in, whether you add some more light mortars, another artillery piece, some more medium machine guns. And like I said, this is just a quick, down and dirty what I suggest to build with the box. You can go a bunch of different routes with this. If you had more 60 millimeter bases, you could probably, honestly, with them 6 guys, make 2 more uh, medium machine guns instead of the one I suggest. So there's a lot you can do with it. Like I said in the video, I'm picking this up to like flesh out the rest of my airborne army. It's very small and elite. I need some more of the little units. And quite frankly, the cost of a box of regular airborne plastics, I picked this up at Normals, like I said earlier, and this was like $106. Granted, that's the old price, but the value is there. Honestly, I'd be kind of remiss just to buy the plastic box and not buy this when it comes with all like the extra goodies. But all right, guys, I hope you like the video, this kind of unboxing video, and kind of showing that, hey, some of these old starter kits still have some life in them. They're still really good. My next one's probably going to be the DACA. I picked up a while ago, but with the new edition, looking at it and I believe the British 8th Army, I think those 2 kits will translate very well to 3rd edition because of just the plethora of weapon team options that come on the sprues. But all right, guys, this is the Guild Master. If you like what we do, like I said, like, share, subscribe, buy some merch if you want to, and I'm gonna have 2 of the local shops in our area, especially Norm's, the Toy Soldier Gallery, and a link in the description below. All right, guys. Until next time, remember, always seize the objective.